So I moved to Connecticut a year ago, and so far it's a no for me. So let's begin with the lack of good paying jobs. As y'all know, I work in the manufacturing field. Like, I'm a MSO, machine safety operator, for the time being. That's until I could get a better job or a career while I'm still in college to, pay the college bills and pay my bills, period. So I've been just suffering in my manufacturing job for the time being while still applying, of course. What I've noticed while applying for jobs since I've been in Connecticut is that most of the jobs are like warehouse and factory jobs. And then you have like a sprinkle of office jobs like receptionist, admin and assistant, various other shit like that. And then you have a sprinkle of hospital jobs as well. Like the same thing basically, like receptionist, admin assistant, techs, certain type of techs too. Yeah, but majority of people that work here, they're either gonna be in the office working or in the warehouse down to the Amazon, or they're doing manufacturing like me, or factory, of course. The next thing, the winters. It's too cold here, which is obvious because, it's up north. And it's kind of on the coast, so you're gonna feel that shit. I still haven't gotten used to the cold, even though I'm from New York. Being here is a different level of cold compared to New York. And that's that. Now the main thing, nothing to do. There's nothing to do here. The nightlife is shit here. Like, please, guys. If it's one thing you listen to me for, don't move here. Please don't move here. Whether you single, you got a whole family with babies and whatnot, I don't think you should move here. It's not for you. I shouldn't say it's not for you, but given the shit I'm about to elaborate on, I don't think this place is worth it. There's nothing to do. The nightlife is trash. Like, I went to City Steam the other day. City Steam Brewery in downtown Hartford, right? Cause I'm like, how bad can downtown be? Like, if something is downtown and it's just like your main, your city capital or whatnot, there should be something to do, right? Yeah, so I did my research. I'm like, okay, let me try City Steam. Like, I went there for like comedy night. This was like a couple weeks ago. I went for comedy night and that was so bad. Like, the comedy was trash. The place looked like a nursing home. It just looked really dilapidated on the inside. Run down, like it you could tell it needed a upgrade. Like, the aesthetic was not there. It wasn't given, And then, like, the service was blasé. I thought there was more than enough waiters and waitresses to serve. But they weren't giving me, the right amount of service. And I'm not even a person that asks for much. It's like they were paying me dust compared to everybody else in there. I don't know why, because I'm not a rude person. None of that. So I wouldn't understand why they were paying me dust like that, but they were paying me dust. Like, it took them 30 minutes to come to me and ask me what I wanted to drink or eat, which all I ordered was just like a glass of Pinot Noir, which is red wine. I didn't get that shit ever. Like, I sat there for an hour, not even an hour, like 20 more minutes, and I'm seeing everybody that, like, I'm seeing some people that ordered, like, after me, getting tended to, and they getting their drinks before me, and I'm like, oh, I see how it is. I see what kind of party it is. Like, I'm not about to force myself to, like, fit in. I'm clearly uncomfortable. Like, oh, and when I got there, like, the host was so rude. Like, I don't know if he was the manager or something. I don't know. But he was fucking rude. And I'm like, damn, like, what did I do to you? Like, I made reservations. I bought tickets. To reserve my spot, right? So I'm like, what did I do to you? Like, he acted like it took everything in him to just search my name up in the list. Like, okay. But you gonna do your job, though, right? Exactly. Yeah, the nightlife is trash. Let's start with when you get downtown in the first place. Like, it just seems so dead. Like, yeah, there's lights out and stuff, like, you know, but it's dead. It's fucking dead still. And I'm like, damn, I really miss New York City now. I'm gonna go back probably in Christmas, because I can't take this shit no more. I need to go home. I'm homesick. I need to go back to New York and get my fix, because I really don't like it here. Oh, most of the restaurants, they're trash. Like, I've tried so many Jamaican restaurants. What else I've tried? Basic, like, casual food, Italian foods, anything you could think of, I've tried it. It's trash. Like, I tried the pizza at Frank Pepe's. That was semi-decent, but it wasn't good. It still wasn't good enough. I'm going back to New York. The pizza's trash. Like, how do you mess up pizza? Like, the pizza was nasty. To be honest, you go get a DiGiorno's pizza, it's gonna taste way better than the pizzas I've had here in Connecticut. I've had many pizzas here, and they're not doing it for me. I don't like it. And then the Jamaican restaurants are hit and miss. Like, honestly, Dunn's River is a hit and miss, and Paradise is a hit or miss. The rest are just trash. Let's keep it a stack. The rest of the restaurants here are just trash. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to waste your money on. Just trash. The people here, oh my gosh. I don't know what it is, but the people here are very weird. Like, this is coming from somebody that's quiet. In person, if you were to meet me, you'd think I'm quiet. I don't consider myself quiet. I'm just observing, you know? I'm trying to peep some shit. I'm trying to deep some shit. Like, before I like to study the situation and the people in it before I, like, waste my energy and time engaging. That's just how I've always been my entire life, so. And it has saved me from some shit that I don't even want to be involved in this whole time. So it's working pretty well to this day. Yeah, the people are weird, and they're nosy. They're very nosy. Like, at my job, people be, like, comfortable, like, trying to ask me about my relationships, who I'm with, and currently, and how we get down sexually, how's my sex life, whole lot of out of pocket shit. In New York, people, like, the people I, like, met, they've never, like, come out of their neck to, like, straight off the bat ask me personal questions like that. Like, it was very, I was very shook. Like, whoa, you really asked me that? Like, you barely know me, so why go so deep so quick? Like, wow, like, oh, and the people, they also kind of rude, you know? Yeah, I'm from New York, people, yeah. But I think New Yorkers are kind of rude because they're in a rush, you know, to go places and shit. It's very fast paced. We don't all have the time to like stop and talk. And when we do, we just want you to hurry up and tell us what it is you wanted while you stopped us. I don't really consider it rude. I don't know. But yeah, I know my people are rude. But yeah, people here are on a different level of rude. Like, I had a short stint at Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, believe it or not, it was one of my in-between jobs, and that's for another day. That's a story for another day. But the people, oh my gosh. The people here are disgusting. Disgustingly rude. Like, I've had people just snatch shit from me. I've had people like, customers, like, talk reckless to me. I've had Uber drivers talk reckless to me for no reason, like, because they didn't feel like driving me somewhere. That's for another day too. Yeah, shit's really hectic out here. Like, it's not for the faint-hearted. Hartford is ghetto, and most of the surrounding areas are ghetto too. Like, let's deep this. You could be in Hartford and shit just look run down. Like, you look at the houses and I immediately get depressed, bro. From the moment my car tire hits, like, the town line of Hartford, right? I get depressed because I start seeing, like these rundown looking huge ass houses, townhouses, and people just looking like they bugging the fuck out. Yeah, they druggies. Yeah, that's what they are, druggies. Like, they just look like life is just lifing, you know. And that's how they ended up where they at, type shit. And I don't like the atmosphere when I'm over there. I don't like the atmosphere of Connecticut in general. Let's be real. Let's keep it a stack. Even from the town where I live in specifically, which is still Hartford County, but like it's not Hartford. If you're from Connecticut, you probably get what I'm trying to say. My area is like good. I'm like in the suburbs, but like near a major highway, if that makes sense. Like, if you were to drive 2 minutes away from my house, you'd be on the highway type shit. But I'm still in the suburbs, in a decent area. So, but yeah, Hartford, ooh, I don't like it. And wow, I can't do Hartford. Not even downtown. Even downtown makes me feel depressed because when you're down there, like I was just saying, for the nightlife part, like, you don't see nobody around. You just see like a sprinkle of people around, probably waiting at the bus stop or just walking by. Like, everything else is just fucking dead. Like, you probably have the Russian lady as well. I've never been there yet. I've never made the time to go there yet. And I don't think I'm going to, because everything else has just been disappointing so far in terms of nightlife for me here. So I'm like, why waste my energy? Why waste my money for Uber? Why? Like, if I'm still going to take the L at the end of the day, why bother? Why bother? Right. The dating here is trash, but I have a whole nother series for that. Don't worry, it's coming. And people here just, wow. That's another topic. You need a car for everything. I'm from New York. Like, you know, New York City. I never needed a car out there. I just walk, bus, and train, get where I need to be. If it's like off hours and I don't feel comfortable like that taking bus and train, I do Uber. Exactly. And this place, this shithole is just too expensive and not worth the money in general. Like, the bills I'm paying, yeah, they're bills. Bills are billing. But, nah, for the amount of shit I have to pay for, the amount I have to pay for from basic necessities, I'm just like, no. And the grocery stores are expensive. Yeah, inflation, but I feel like it's always been expensive even before inflation problems. I just don't recommend this place. And then Sunday hits, right? That's when my depression just comes crashing down because I start working from Sunday night, as y'all know. I work overnights. And being in the suburbs and living by yourself, right? That shit catches up to you. I love living by myself, yeah, but I don't know what it is. Like, sometimes that shit just hits me like a train, the depression, you know? And I'm like, so what do I do from here? Like, I look outside and I don't see people. Like, if I look outside, it'll be like a once in a while thing if I see like people and stuff. I don't even talk to my neighbors anyway, so, because I barely see them either way, but I don't talk to them in general. So I'm like, what does it matter if I see their asses now? Right? I don't know, the depression, like, it hits me mostly on Sundays. Probably because I know I have to go back to that fucking job later in the night. Who knows? And then I'm just looking at every every factor of this place. Like, I'm just thinking, why am I here, bro? Why am I here? Like, I should probably go back home to New York City, but I've lived there my entire life, so I feel like I need to branch out and grow elsewhere for my own benefit. Yeah, this place is depressing. Like, the jobs and the amount of money you have to spend just to live a decent life here, it's not worth it. Don't come here, guys. Don't come here.